Welcome back to our executive branch lesson. So far, we have learned what the executive branch is and what the executive branch does. Now we are going to learn how this branch interacts with the other two branches of government. As we have already learned, our government is based on the principles of separation of powers and checks and balances. The framers of the United States Constitution set up a government with three branches, each with checks on one another, to prevent any one branch of government from gaining too much power. The executive branch was the branch that the founders were most worried about gaining too much power. Thus, the president has several checks on their power to prevent this from happening. For example, while the president can veto laws passed by Congress, Congress can override a president's veto with a 2/3 vote in House and Senate. The president is commander-in-chief of the military, but the legislative branch controls the military's funding. The president can appoint judges to federal courts and government positions, but Congress can veto these appointments. While these are limits to the president's power, there are checks that the president can use over the other two branches. The president can, for example, call Congress into special sessions. The judicial court can overrule a law that was passed by Congress and signed by the president as being unconstitutional and thus void, but the president can refuse to carry out a law that was passed, or can refuse to enforce a ruling by the judicial court. The president can also issue a pardon to anyone convicted by the courts.